Good evening and welcome in here to TSSR. We'll be getting along with everything in just a minute as we get ready here for game time action with TSSR Game Time Live. It'll be the West Central Heat and the Cyclones of West Prairie in action here. As Sam DeCounter doing a little, got to give him credit, Sam doing a little bit of floor work and doing a good job of it, I might add, as he works along here. And a welcome in here as we get ready for tonight. And you'll bear with me because I'm doing about 65 things at once, like usual. As I do play music, I spin DJ, I do intros, I don't sweep the floor or clean the bathrooms, but hey, you never know. I guess I can always aspire to get to those high levels. And again, I'm going to step aside here. We'll just let the gym music be your soundtrack as I am going to get ready to do, like I said, about the 1,800 different things I do here. You got like 10 seconds.
Oh, I was just going to say, you'll announce about the doc?
Yes, I will. Good evening and welcome to West Prairie Junior Senior High School for this evening's matchup between the Heat of West Central and your West Prairie Cyclones! At this time, please rise, gentlemen and ladies, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the West Central Heat. Number 4, Easton Parker. Number 14, Aiden Todd. Number 20, Sam Deverell. Number 21, Jordan Kane. and number 32, Graham Kelly. The Heat are coached by Doug Dennison, assisted by Trey Goff and Andy Lumbeck. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your West Prairie Cyclones. Number 2, Hulett PubliPro. Number 10, Matt Whitman. Number 11, Braden Copeland. Number 32, Ryan Clark. And number 43, Eli Hunter. Cyclones are coached by Ian Conklin, assisted by Sam DeKellar. Officials for tonight, Daryl Livingston, David Schaefer, and Devin Raleigh. Good luck to both teams this evening. And all right, we are back here. Glad you're alongside. I do have fun with that. I mean, there are a few things you have fun in life, folks, and you always want to make intros, make kids feel something special. As we get ready for the game here, Cyclones and the Heat. And they will jump it up here. It will be jumping it up for the Heat, and the Heat will take it. Easton Parker bringing it across the timeline here as he works it up. And now works it over to the near side, guarded by Holden Copeland. Tap stolen away. They bring it up to Matt Whitman. Whitman in the lane. Yes, it's good. Whitman on the fly, up and in and good there. And the Cyclones take a 2-0 lead. Bate Parker going to bounce it out top for Aiden Todd. They play a little bit of catch over to Deverell in the lane as they work it into Kelly. Kelly going to swing it around. They bring it out, and that one tapped out of bounds. It will go to the Cyclones. DeCounter will bring it in. So the Heat will put a little pressure. As inbounds to Braden Copeland. A bounce and then over to Whitman. Whitman looking up the court. Just kind of slowly edging along there. Fires it over to Holden Copeland, near side. Couple dribbles, comes out to Whitman, and Whitman will take it over here as they go to work out top. Bouncing for Braden Copeland, getting a screen from Clark, gives a look to him, no, coming over to Whitman. Whitman holds the far side, drives, puts floater up, no good off the side of the backboard. It'll actually stay here. I believe Kelly got a touch on that. We are brought to you by McDonough Telephone Cooperative and McDonough District Hospital here on TSSR Game Time Live. Inbounds to Matt Whitman, up to the counter. Back to Braden Copeland, 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound tipped, and they're going to whistle a foul on Clark over the back. As he'll pick up his first, team first in this first quarter of play. And again, glad you are completely alongside here. Working on the outside, working for Aiden Todd. Todd down in the corner to Parker. Has it tapped and stolen. Holden Copeland ahead of his brother there. Tried to flip it to Braden. Easton Parker's going to get a steal. And Copeland will hold him up. And then Braden Copeland nearly getting a steal. Bounce around. Whitman has it. And back over to Holden Copeland, and they'll bring it up. Out to Braden Copeland. Gets a pick from DeCounter. Drives in. Bounces out to Clark. Swinging it over to Holden. Looking for DeCounter in the post. No, as he's chased by Kelly. Out to Whitman out top. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Graham Kelly out of there. Off in the hands of Todd. Todd loops it up and traveled as he went to bring it up. So 2-0 the lead here. And the inbounds will come in. Bounced in to Braden Copeland. Bouncing over to Whitman. Whitman. Another bounce back to Braden Copeland. Wings it cross court. Holden Copeland with it. Had Clark for a second. And he was covered up. Now they try to bring it into the counter. Gets it underneath. Goes up and has it swatted out of there by Deverell. 2-0 lead here. Low scoring affairs so far in this first quarter. 5:52 mark of the first. As Braden Copeland looking in at find anybody, finally finds the counter. He'll dribble on Kelly, put it up and in and good. Made himself a little space, goes up with it. 4-0. West Prairie in the lead. Out it comes, shot on the way, no good. Rebound Holden Copeland down, and he'll be fouled. As the foul going to be whistled on the Heat's Jordan Kane. Now a little surprised here, the Heat pressuring. West Prairie having the guards they do. As Copeland to Whitman, back to Copeland. Braden Copeland in the front court. Now tried to throw it to Clark, and Kelly going to steal it away. Out it comes for Easton Parker, back to Kelly. He'll dribble and bounce it out to Parker. Over in the corner, Deverell going to dribble, has it poked away. Clark saves it off the backboard and saved by Holden Copeland. A Ryan Clark play. They bring it to Braden Copeland. In the pick from the counter over to Clark. Down for Holden Copeland. Far side, he'll dribble back to Clark. Clark up and in and good. It's a 6-0 burst here for the Cyclones. Doug Dennison has seen enough. He'll take a timeout, so will we. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
And we are back here. Don't forget, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers a free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or www.mnbfurnitureinc.com. Cyclones again with the steal, and they'll take it out of there. Braden Copeland will walk it up here for the Cyclones, working on Kane on a man-on-man. Bouncing out to the counter, working on Kelly, into Holden Copeland. Bobbled it, or he would have been able to get it. Now right to Clark, who's Mr. Everywhere. And I know the Clark contingent just off to my right-hand side. That foul will be whistled on Easton Parker. Clark up and in and good. Seven nothing. Cyclones in the lead here in this early going. I said that and I looked up and about half the quarter's gone away. 4.5 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Misses the second one as Parker brings it up, swings it out to Deverell. Deverell on a bounce. High floater, no good, and snapped it by Holden Copeland. Kelly reaches at him, doesn't get it, and they try to fire it out there. Stolen on the run by Todd. Todd in the lane, puts it up, gets it to stick, and the Heat are on the board at 7-2. Tried to bounce it over to the counter, couldn't get it. Easton Parker out to Deverell. He'll toe up another three, no good. And the rebound, Braden Copeland, he's off on the run. It's 2 on Copeland as Braden Copeland dribbles it in there, fires it out to Whitman. Whitman driving in, lays the floater up, no good. Kelly out of there with the rebound, he'll be fouled. I believe that is Whitman with the foul. So that'll be his first, team second. And our first substitution as Austin Stanley, the sophomore, will come in. Todd going to bring it in here. 3:45 left in the first quarter. Again, pretty lightning fast first game. This one's on pace to do the same as they bounce it out to Deverell. Over to Todd. He'll put up the three. High, no good, and the rebound tipped by Clark. Taken in by Holden Copeland. Copeland will walk it up here. Going to get a screen from the counter. Look for the backdoor cut. Kicks it over to Clark. Nice feed up and in and good. Cyclones lead 9-2. And back come the Heat. That one's stolen by Holden Copeland. He is out on the run. Lays it up. Fouled on the way in. As Todd will pick up the personal, as a lot of coaches say, including this one. compounding the problem. So Holden Copeland will be up at the free throw line. Jackson Adams will check in just a moment. As Holden Copeland makes, actually, yes, it is Holden. Confusing my Copelands. Somewhere Coach Jeff Copeland will be out to get me later. Holden at the free throw line. And they're going good. One of them's going to have to get glasses or something. 11-2 here. Cyclones in the lead here. As Todd works it out to Deverell, looks to Stanley, no, comes into Kelly in the lane, looking at Adams, no. Out for Stanley, again looking in at Kelly, gets it to him, DeCounter's got him in there. Fires it back out, Todd high arcing three, and a rebound pulled down by Braden Copeland. Off quickly to Holden Copeland, looking to go lane to DeCounter, over to Braden Copeland. He'll hold, wait, dribble. And now back it on out here as they work it over to Whitman. Whitman puts it on the bounce a couple times. Brings it out here, 2.5 left to go, first quarter. Hand off to Braden Copeland. Copeland gets the screen, works it over for Holden Copeland. Out to Whitman, three on the way, good. Sports corner three. Matt Whitman, and it is a 14-2 lead for the Cyclones. Deverell out to Stanley, back to Deverell, kind of bobbled it. Pulls it back in, comes back, stolen away by Holden Copeland. Holden Copeland in the lane, lays it up, lays it in. 16-2, timeout called by West Central. And we'll thank some more of the very, very fine sponsors here of TSSR Game Time Live. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone, the pasta sandwiches and, of course, pizza, dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're age 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974, Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area, and as a customer, they'll take care of you. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. Face-to-face, over the phone, by email, or by text. You choose how you do business with Tom Conklin State Farm, Macomb. You can reach them at 309-837-1200 or visit them online at www.macombsf.com. Better yet, stop in and get your quote today. 1221 West Jackson in Macomb. 16-2, the Cyclones lead it here. 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. They tried to bring it into Kelly, through the wickets all the way, and it'll stay here as it grazed off of one of the Cyclones. As they'll bring it in, it'll be Stanley bringing it in from the extreme corner. Looking in for Deverell, out top for Todd. In the lane, Kelly. Kelly out for Stanley. Back to Kelly, over for Adams. Adams driving in. And offensive foul. And actually, they're going to whistle Graham Kelly with it. That is his first. Matt Whitman dribbles it up here for West Prairie. To Holden Copeland. Copeland out to Brody Cordell into the game. Gives a screen for Whitman. Out to Ryan Clark, over to Braden Copeland. Braden Copeland taking a bounce over to Cordell. Swinging to Holden Copeland. Gets another screen. Weaves in. Out for Whitman. He'll give a look. Wheels it back up for Cordell. Swinging over to Braden Copeland. Three is on the way. No good. Rebound tipped around, and they're going to whistle. They're going to whistle Matt Whitman with his second personal, reaching over the back. And Eli DeCounter is going to check in, replacing Whitman. Inbounds into Todd. Aiden Todd will walk it up here. And Stanley with a travel turns it over. West Central having all kinds of trouble getting started here. Braden Copeland will bring it up here. Minute 10 left in the first quarter, 16-2, pretty much all Cyclones. Copeland driving in, puts it up. Can't get it to go, but got the foul. Stanley will be at the free throw, or Stanley will put Braden Copeland up on the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Makes it 17-2. As Easton Parker will come in, Stanley will go out. Second one on the way, it is good. 18-2 now, Cyclones lead here as Aiden Todd brings it up, swings it out for Deverell. Tries to look into Graham Kelly, can't get it to him, throws it to Adams. Adams shot no good. Rebound snapped up by Braden Copeland. 50 seconds left. Cyclones will work under a minute here. Trying to set Clark up on the screen. Coming down to Holden. Copeland swinging over to Brody Cordell. Out to DeCounter. DeCounter will work. Bounce it to Braden Copeland. Back out to DeCounter. DeCounter back to Braden Copeland. Three is up and good. Sports Corner three. And the Cyclones opening up a big one here in this first quarter. They lead 21-2. Parker to Deverell. And Kelly poked away by Cordell, and that will be a foul. And bringing in bounds will be the Heat. Into Adams. Over for Todd. Todd looking out for Parker. In the lane, Kelly. Kelly kicking it out for Deverell. Three is on the way and good. Deverell able to get the Heat a Sports Corner three. And makes it a 21-5 with 5 seconds left. Braden Copeland quickly up. Floats. Got it at the buzzer. Bang! 23-5 at the end of one quarter play. Cyclones leading here. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
And we are back here as we get ready for second quarter action. The Cyclones and the Heat here from West Prairie High School. We'll be back here tomorrow night. We'll have more Cyclone boys basketball action. You won't see the girls home. We saw them a little earlier. We won't see them again until late or into January. 23-5 lead here. Eli DeCounter will bounce it into Holden Copeland. Copeland walks up, high 2-3 zone. Put on here by the Heat. Holden Copeland with it to Cordell. In the lane to Clark. Clark quickly for Holden Copeland. He'll be fouled from behind. That'll be on the Heat. Todd. That is his second. Free throw by Holden Copeland's good. Makes it 24-5. Raise the second one. And Cordell gets the rebound off the free throw, drives on Adams, puts it up. Can't get it to go, and it's pulled down by Deverell. It is Deverell, Todd, Adams, Kelly, and Easton Parker. They bring it out top over to Parker. Parker down low, and Cordell snaked in front of Adams. Takes that one away. Now work it up here. Quickly up to Holden Copeland to DeCounter to Braden Copeland. Cross courts it for DeCounter. Quickly up to Holden, over to Braden. Down in the corner for Clark. He'll hold it above his head, cross-courted, and throw it over the head of Holden Copeland. A little too much muscle on that. Now bring back the other way. 7:17 mark here of the second quarter of play. 24-5 lead for West Prairie. As Parker works it to Todd, looks in at Kelly. Kelly trying to direct a little traffic in there, tried to get it down 4. Adams has it taken away, coming out in the hands of Braden Copeland. He'll bounce it to Eli DeCounter, over to Holden Copeland. Back over to DeCounter. DeCounter holds on the far side, fakes, bounces out. Swings it to Braden Copeland. West Central doing a nice job here with this zone. Did Eli DeCounter out to Holden Copeland. 3 no good. And Cordell a rebound in for DeCounter. He'll shoot it. Can't get it to go, but another foul. Second team foul as DeCounter steps up to the free throw line. Free throw is no good. Matt Whitman in, Braden Copeland, Holden Copeland will go out. Jackson Kane in and Easton Parker will go out. Free throw on the way, no good. Both of them a little bit short. And now they'll come out of there with it. As Devereaux thought about 3, pulled up. Kelly with it in the lane on Cordell. Got it, and the foul. As Graham Kelly will stick up to the free throw line. He is a sophomore. Free throw is up and good. So cuts it to 24-8. Cyclones bring it in. Braden Copeland over to Whitman. Whitman back to Braden Copeland, over to Matt Whitman. Whitman over to Clark. Oh, and he had Cordell if he just would have caught him. And the Cyclones will set it up here. 6:15 and rolling in the second quarter. Whitman over to Braden Copeland. To Matt Whitman, and on the far side, drives in, goes up, can't get it to go. And Devereaux had it, tapped out of bounds by West Prairie. Carter Gibb to Devereaux, and Devereaux will dribble it up here. Cyclones in a 2-3. Kelly has it taken away. And the Cyclones come back the other way. 5:50, clock rolling. Second quarter play, Cyclones hold it out. Kane watching, lobs up the pass. And a push foul on Jackson Adams. Not something he meant to do, just kind of came flying over. Eli DeCounter will trigger it into Matt Whitman. Whitman will go in the backcourt and get it, and Whitman will set it up here. Dribbles it down, gives the bounce over to Braden Copeland. He'll wheel around, come over to Whitman. Whitman looks, waits. Couple bounces over to DeCounter. DeCounter bouncing to Copeland, who had it go through his hand. He was looking to pass it. Whitman, they drive in, and we've got a foul somewhere. You're going to say Braden Copeland with the personal foul. And that'll put Devereaux up to the free throw line as the Heat trying to get a little surge and get back in this one. And free throw's no good. 5:27 left here in the first half. Jackson Adams will go out. I believe Aiden Todd came back in. Second one, it's no good as well. And the counter up for the rebound. Had it tapped away by West Central. Into Whitman, back to DeCounter. DeCounter bounces up to Whitman. Whitman back to DeCounter. He'll dribble up the sideline, tried to throw it, and over the head of Cordell and out of bounds. Brody Cordell goes out as Holden Copeland back in. West Central brings it up here. Carter Gibb into the game, holds on the outside to Todd in the corner, cross courts it for Devereaux. Devereaux in the lane for Kelly. Kelly back out. Devereaux fires an air ball, and the rebound right in the hands of Aiden Todd. The quicker picker-upper goes in. They bring it over to counter, fakes, couple of dribbles, and bounces it. Tried to bounce it to Braden Copeland, tapped away. Stone Deverell driving down, and Eli to counter, gives it a bounce. Got it in the foul. And West Central on a little bit of a tear here. Deverell free throw is up. He makes that one and completes the three-point play. So the Heat, and we've got a timeout called by West Central. We'll step aside as well. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, also by McDonough Telephone Cooperative.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
You look into the huddle, Ian Conkling and Sam DeCounter talking to their charges here. Cyclones ran out to about a 24-5 lead, and then all of a sudden West Central really starting to relax and put things together, and they've made an impressive run here. About a 7 or 8-0 run to get themselves back into the ball game. This West Prairie game stream made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. Buffering means suffering, so kick slow Wi-Fi into the curb and connect your home with MTC's fiber internet to get blazing fast Wi-Fi speeds up to 1 gig. Sign up online at mtcfiber.net. Your farm is your legacy. As a leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local Country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. Copeland to Whitman as they bring it up. And now up to Whitman, over to DeCounter to Clark. And they break the pressure. Braden Copeland comes to a stop there. Out for Matt Whitman. Whitman holds and throws it right in the hands of Deverell, and Braden Copeland's going to pick up the personal. That's going to be what's on Braden Copeland. That is his second. He and Matt Whitman both with 2. Into Carter Gibb. Back for Aiden Todd. Deverell holds it here. Comes in the corner to Todd on the pass. Cross courts it over there for Gibb in the lane through the hands of Kelly. And out of bounds. Into the counter, swings over to Braden Copeland. Braden Copeland up the far sideline. The Cyclones break a little pressure here. They're going to whistle him for over and back as Carter Gibb kind of nudged him a little bit. And the Cyclones having a very rocky second quarter. Deverell brings it up. Over to Todd, looking at Kelly in the lane. Nope, swinging back to Deverell. Passes for Gibb as Deverell cuts through. Hold it above his head, comes down for Todd. Todd faking into Kelly, down in the lane for Deverell. He'll shoot it, miss it, and the rebound tip. Clark with it, and off to Braden Copeland. Copeland wheels it out to Braden Copeland to Holden Copeland. Matt Whitman 3, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and they're going to say off of West Prairie. 24-13, what was about a 19-point lead down to 11 as they reach the 3:25 mark here of this second quarter. Into Kelly. Kelly trying to get it down for Kane. Batted around. Cyclones steal it. And through the hand of Copeland and out of bounds. Kind of having a little trouble hanging on to the basketball here in this second quarter as the Heat will bring it inbounds. In it comes to Todd. He'll put it on the bounce, dribble with it a little bit over to Deverell. Deverell now for Todd. Back out to Deverell. Works us under 3 minutes left to go, first half. Down for Kane, back out for Todd. He'll put up a high arcing three, and it's good. As the Heat have pushed themselves back into this contest. It is 24-16. The Cyclone lead is single digits. Braden Copeland up with it, over to Whitman, and they'll set it up here. Now for Holden Copeland, down for DeCounter. DeCounter, cross courts for Whitman. Whitman driving in, bounce to DeCounter, out to Braden Copeland. Three is up and good. And that is a big run stopper there. 27-16, back to an 11-point lead into Kelly in the lane. Driving in, and DeCounter getting a piece of that, knocking it out of bounds. 2:23 mark here, the Heat bringing in from underneath the basket. Out to Gibb. Gibb spots up the three, that long of the mark. And Kelly the rebound, he'll put it up, rolls out. And the rebound pulled out of there by Eli DeCounter. Braden Copeland steps up the three, no good. Rebound, Kane stolen back by Braden Copeland, misses it again. And Deverell out of there with it. Deverell quickly up, bouncing to Todd. He'll put up another three, no good. Rebound in the corner, batted, and Braden Copeland saves it into Matt Whitman. And back the other way they'll go. Minute 45 left here, 11-point lead. Out to Holden Copeland. Pass tap, Clark with it, over to Braden Copeland. They'll direct a little traffic, bounce to Holden. Down the lane, out to Whitman. Whitman a fake. And over to Holden Copeland. Back over for Braden Copeland. He'll fake the three, bounce to DeCounter. DeCounter dribbles, has his pass stolen away. And coming up there with it is Deverell. Deverell down the lane, has it poked away. Whitman's out of there with it. Whitman one-on-one. Deverell goes up with it, gets it. Yes! And it counts. Whitman at the free throw line will try to put it back out to a 14-point lead. Free throws no good. Rebound, Kelly out of there with it. And off in the hands of Easton Parker. He'll bounce it over for Deverell. Coming back out, and Holden Copeland nearly had it. Two Copelands went after it. Out it comes to Deverell. He'll pop up a three. Good. A big answer there. And they are going to whistle a technical foul. And Copeland makes the first. And it will be, and that does count as a personal. Second one's up and good. So makes it 31-19. Took that three off the board. And now it'll be Cyclone basketball on the sideline. Ivan Beck into the ball game now, comes over to Braden Copeland, bounces into Clark, out to Ivan Beck. Three is up, no good. And the rebound tapped. It'll go over to West Central with 44 seconds left. 30-19. They bring it the other way. West Central going to try to set up here to Kelly. Out to Deverell, another three. It is long. Rebound, Clark down with it. And I believe Kelly's going to compound it again. Jackson Adams will check in. Ryan Clark will step up to the free throw line. Clark with a free throw makes it 31-19. Second one is good. Clark makes a pair, so it makes it 32-19. Heat will come up. 30 seconds left in this first half. To Adams. Adams thought about bouncing it down and double dribbled. He was going to pass it down. He had Stanley cutting. Couldn't get it there, and the Cyclones will bring it up with 26 seconds left in this first half. DeCounter will bring it in. In for Copeland. Quickly up to Clark. Clark for DeCounter. DeCounter trying to bounce to Beck and stepped on the inline to go over to the Heat. 18 seconds left. Had some unforced turnovers here. Back they'll come the other way. Bounce up to Deverell. Cyclones jumping him quickly down to Adams in the corner. Adams shot no good. Rebound tipped around. And out of there with it comes Deverell. Out to Parker. Parker over to Stanley. Stanley traveled. Eli DeCounter will bring it in here. We'll see how the Heat handle this with 2.4 seconds left. It is Braden Copeland with a couple of dribbles, fires it, and we have a foul. And Braden Copeland will be at the free throw line to shoot three as Jackson Kane got him. As a coach, you say step away. Free throw number one is good. Ready the second one. It is good as well. And then the last one. Up and in and good. 35-19 here at the half. We will head to the third quarter. It is halftime here at West Prairie. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. And we are back here. Hello. Hi, how are you? Oh, all right. And I had been admonished to get my Copeland boys correctly. Yes, I knew their father once he came in. I knew what I would hear about. Different hairstyles, that's what we need. Start this second half of play. It'll be Eli to counter, Braden and Holden Copeland, joined by Matt Whitman and Ryan Clark. For the Heat, it is Todd, Parker, Deverell, Kane, and Adams. Braden Copeland with it, open three, nope, a little short, rebound tapped out, and Braden Copeland will snake it from Ryan Clark. And if you're scoring stats at home, actually, that rebound would go to Clark. Whitman, three, no good, a little short. Fight for it on the floor, and the counter going to pick up the personal. As I mentioned, one of those funny things, the person that tapped it out to the player that gathered it, actually gets the rebound. Deverell, that's our stat lesson for tonight. 2-3 zone put on here by the Cyclones. As you work here, opening couple of possessions as Aiden Todd goes to work, brings it out to Kane. Kane holds, waits, swings it down for Deverell. Deverell on the bounce. Brings it back out over to Adams. Adams bouncing back. They work it out top there. Nearly threw it away as Todd had to go after it. And Clark a near steal on the sideline. 36-19 lead here for the Cyclones. Out to Deverell. That's not a guy you want to leave open there, and he hits another three. 36-22. Holden Copeland working here with his brother Braden. Dribbles it up, bounces up to Clark. Clark bounces out to Holden Copeland. They'll set it up here. Run the offense as they bounce to Braden on the near side wing. Up top. Back to Whitman, back to Braden Copeland. Looking at Eli to counter. Couldn't go there. Comes up to Holden Copeland. Back to Braden, down to Clark in the corner. Clark dribbles up, 15-footer, no good. Holden Copeland the rebound. He'll give to the counter. Who will spin, put it up, won't get it to go. Tap, puts it up again and got it. Cyclones working hard on the boards. 38-22. Easton Parker walking up as we count down to 6 minutes, third quarter. On the bounce is Aiden Todd, passing up for Deverell as he cuts through. Out to Adams. Waiting and holding as Easton Parker looks at it, surveys things, watching the cut of Adams. Down to the near side, down to Kane in the corner. Kane jumped at by Clark, out to Deverell. He'll bounce it around, coming out to Todd. Todd working it around here. In the lane, kick out, Easton Parker, three. That one's going to be a little bit long. Kane the rebound. Todd will put it up. He'll get it. The Heat knock it over a couple threes, and we will have a timeout called by the Cyclones. We'll thank some more of our very fine sponsors here. 38-25, Cyclones lead. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell, and cheer our area teams on the victory. Also, Ryden Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service unmatched in this area. And as a customer, they'll take care of you. Give them a call today, 309-772-3121. Cyclones work here. Clark up with it. Tried to bounce to Holden Copeland and just taking a wrong angle. And Ian Conkling putting those hands on his forehead. We've all been there as coaches. You appreciate the push, but just could have been a little more patient. Deverell with it right down the lane, goes up, blocked by the counter. And the Cyclones come back the other way. They lead 38-25, down to 5 minutes. Braden Copeland in the lane for the counter, lost it. And nice save by Kane, back to Adams. Here comes Deverell. Dribble around behind his back, spin in the lane, kick out, and Todd a three on the way. No good. Bounced over and out of bounds. A little too much oomph on it. The counter brings it into Braden Copeland. Over to Matt Whitman, who slices through the press, and out to Braden Copeland. He'll put it on the floor, bounce it over to Holden Copeland. Down forward to counter. In the lane, Clark. Clark bouncing around. Tried to fire to Holden Copeland, and it'll be out of bounds. Off of West Prairie. Down to 4.5. Braden Copeland out half court, over to Jackson Kane. Cyclones in the man-on-man, a little high pressure. Bounce for Adams. Adams trying to go in and has his pocket picked by Holden Copeland. Copeland dribbling up, not seeing much. Braden, when the cut, got it to him, and now Braden Copeland will wheel it on out. Actually turns back, drives up, shot in the way, sticks. Little bounce out and in. In the days of the Harlem Globetrotters, that might have counted for 2 baskets. If you ever watched the cartoon, and I did, that's how old I am. 40-25, 15-point lead here. Adams holds and waits. Out for Devereaux. Devereaux's had a huge game, lights it up. Hey, sports corner, 3 deep. And Devereaux is single-handedly keeping the heat in this game. 14 points for him tonight. And over to Braden Copeland. Braden Copeland in the lane, lays it up, lays it in. Cyclones get one right back, makes it 42-28. Action speeding up a touch as Easton Parker holds it out top. There goes to spin. I don't know that he wanted to shoot that. Kind of got it to roll. 42-30. Braden Copeland up to Clark. Clark out to Holden Copeland, who drives past Adams. Right up, puts it in, and good. 3 minutes left to go, and like I said, this third quarter picking up. Devereaux back the other way, almost can't keep up with it. 44-30, Cyclones and Heat picking it up. Whitman dribbling up, bounces to Holden Copeland. He'll fake, spin it back out of there. Braden Copeland 3 is up and good. Sports corner 3. Working the old man hard on the scoreboard. 47-32 here, leads 15. Whitman pokes it away. He's going to pick up the foul on the dive. The illegal chop block. No, that's not what it is. I know, I watch the NFL too much. Adams comes out. As coming in for him, number 33. And that is Caldwell. Ryder Caldwell in. They bring it out. Devereaux nearly had it poked away by Holden Copeland. Getting a screen from Caldwell. Shoots over to counter. No good. Rebound on the floor. Who's got it? A rollover, and Holden Copeland able to steal it. Spinning away from trouble here. 47-32. 2 minutes to go here. Clark. Couple bounces in. Drives in, and offensive foul. Clark going to get the drive by. And Carter Gibb going to check in. Devereaux out. Easton Parker walks it up here. Over to Carter Gibb. Fakes, going to get a pick from screen from Caldwell. And Holden Copeland picks it away, dribbles in, lays it up, lays it in, and good. 49-32. 9 in the game for Holden Copeland. Aiden Todd working here. Over to Kane. Kane back to Todd. 3 on the way. No good. And Braden Copeland pokes it away, but Parker able to get it back. Out to Carter Gibb. Up to Easton Parker. Shot on the way. No good. Just grazed the bottom of the rim. Back over to Parker. And Gibb threw that at him hard. Now throwing it just as hard. Need to ease off the axle grease a little bit. As Easton Parker dribbles down, drives in. Nice floater in the lane. 49-34, Braden Copeland through the lane, out for Holden Copeland. 3 is up, no good. Counter had the rebound. Lost the handle on it. And Aiden Todd will bring it up. He'll pop the quick three. And one of those decisions you say, maybe in hindsight. So bring it over here. 49-34, 15-point lead. Deverell in, Todd out for the Heat. Brody Cordell will come in. Ryan Clark will go out. And Graham Kelly has not been in this second half. He's picked up the technical in the first. Copeland with it over to Copeland connection there. As Braden holds it out top here, 44 seconds left in this third quarter. Matt Whitman over to Holden Copeland. He'll give a look down to the counter in the corner. They attempt to trap him. He'll put up a 15-footer and get it from behind. And that was Ryder Caldwell. Eli to counter at the free throw line. Missed a pair earlier. That one a little hard off the back of the heel of the rim. No good. Ready and spotted up again here as he sets it down to counter. Trying to edge it out to 16. Free throw is up and no good. Rebound batted around. It is Cordell with it. He'll get it to, can't get it to go. And another foul in there. Cyclones really crashing the boards. And I will say this from a coach who has a team that plays on these rims, they do play a little funny. Braden Copeland into the counter. They look to wheel it around to him. Braden Copeland, three on the way, no good. Rebound, Deverell out of there with it, nearly lost it. And off to Parker. They've got 25 seconds, a world of time to work it. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll come over to the Heat or stay with them. Now they'll bring it in. Parker brings it into Deverell. 21 seconds left. Driving down to the far side. Spins. Up to Parker. Parker nearly lost it. Had to get it back. Dribble in there. Out to Deverell. Deverell wanted to pump up the three. Couldn't. Out to Gibb. Gibb being chased. Lost the handle on it. Tapped around. Whitman's got it. Whitman up to Braden Copeland. Couldn't get it off as time expired. And we head to the fourth quarter play. 49-34. The lead for the Cyclones right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back here at West Prairie, don't forget again, we'll be back here for more Cyclone boys basketball action coming up tomorrow night. So be back here with us. Mr. Will Phelps on the camera. Did a little training on little sis, just in case I have to put her in the pinch. Any good coach always has a backup. 49-34. Quite a scoring bonanza back and forth. Deverell and Braden Copeland. Braden Copeland with 22 tonight, 16 in the game for Deverell. And it'll be Holden and Braden Copeland, Brody Cordell, Ryan Clark, and Matt Whitman on the floor for West Prairie. And now they bring it in. So, waiting. They try to bring it into Adams. Adams in the lane. Shoots, can't get it to go. And now we'll work. They swing it around over to Braden Copeland, or Holden Copeland, back from Braden, over in the lane for Clark. Swinging it cross court, down in the lane for Holden Copeland. Copeland, back out to Copeland, to Copeland, to Copeland, to Copeland. We need a couple more Copelands, maybe an extra Whitman or two. As Ryan Clark works it, dribbles lane, lays it up and in. Just kind of ambled on in there, put it up and in, 51-34, the lead 17 now. As Easton Parker out top for Deverell. Deverell down the far side, had it tipped away out to Braden Copeland. Racing Adams to the basket, goes up. Yes, and it counts. And you don't advocate dirty play, but they would do that. We're going to take a timeout here as the Heat will talk things over. Be back in just a moment right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back here as Braden Copeland trying to finish off. 3-point play. He's got 24 in the game. Makes that one. And it's now 54-34. Opened up to 20, first time in a long time. As Jackson Kane with it, working here. Aiden Todd, 6.5 minutes, long time to get in there. Just got to get some quick buckets. Todd up with it, and he missed it. Matt Whitman, the rebound. Was waiting for contact and just should have taken the layup right up and in. Out to Holden Copeland, works the near side. Sees Cordell, no. Whitman, three on the way, a little short. Adams down with the rebound, up to Deverell, and they're going to whistle a travel on Deverell. Wasn't paying attention when he came down with it. Matt Whitman with it, dribbles in the lane. Out to Braden Copeland. He'll bounce it around, spin lane, go up. Can't get it to go. Got it. Matt Whitman with the rebound. And the Cyclones will hold on to it. Copeland backs it out here. 5:55, clock counting. Clark holds it out now over to Whitman. Whitman driving on Adams, goes up, puts it up and in. Able to slice to the lane, makes the lead 22 now. As Deverell will come back the other way, put it up, traveled, tried to create contact with Cordell. Eli Cordell did a nice job of standing there. Into Matt Whitman. Whitman dribbling on the way, kicks it over to Copeland. Spins out of there. Braden Copeland down the lane, gets fouled on the way through. And I'll say that one actually was on the floor. Braden Copeland bouncing in to counter, open. And Kane fell down. The counter couldn't get the layup to go. Back they'll come the other way. Down to 5 minutes left to go here. To Deverell, taken away by Braden Copeland, and he'll lead the charge up the court. Drives in for Whitman, puts it up, rolls it home. And the Cyclones opening this one up now, leading 58-34. Down for Ryan Clark. Up to Braden Copeland. They'll slow it down there. Out to Braden Copeland. And he'll put it in. Yes! And it counts. Another one for Braden Copeland. Heading toward the 30-point mark. And substitutions coming in. Easton Parker going out. Carter Gibb coming in. Jackson Kane going out. And also coming in, Michael Weber replacing Adams and Deverell. Hetrick will come in as well. Free throw is up and good. Braden Copeland will go out. 28 points in the ball game tonight. Holden Copeland in. Yep, you just got to learn to cope with Copeland's as we work it here. 61-34, 27-point lead. They will try to work it underneath for Caldwell. Couldn't get him. Actually, that was not Caldwell. Yeah, that was Caldwell. Talked myself out of it. Cyclones working here. Whitman 3, no good. DeCounter with the rebound, fell down and traveled. That'll turn it over. Back the other way comes Stanley. Stanley dribbling out here, working on Whitman as we go under 4 minutes. Caldwell holds, looks at Carter Gibb on the cut through, comes out to Hetrick. Hetrick spots a quick three off the front of the rim. Cordell the rebound. Lobs it up for Eli DeCounter. DeCounter had to chase it in the corner. And the Cyclones will just bring it on out here. Over to Whitman. Whitman holds and waits. Has it tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with West Prairie. DeCounter looking to bring it in into Holden Copeland. He'll hold on Gibb. Bounces for, or actually Austin Nelson into the game. Bounces to Nelson, to Cordell. Over to DeCounter, looking at Nelson, no. Eli DeCounter kind of bully balling his way down in there and bounces to Brody Cordell. Over to Nelson. Nelson holds, fakes, swings it for Holden Copeland, out for Whitman. Whitman for Nelson. So they just continue to work here. Nelson for DeCounter, dribbles in. Out for Holden Copeland, puts it up and puts it in. Ups it to 63-34 as we go under 3 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Hunter Jackson and Jason Faust will come in. We'll have a host substitutions for West Central. And substitutions, we'll catch them as they come in. Again, Hunter Jackson, Jason Faust. Eli DeCounter will go out. Cam Melvin will come in. Matt Whitman out. Holden Copeland out. And for West Central, it is Justice Kidd, joined by Cameron Gridley, also Trevor Duffy, Mason Shaley in there, and also Lincoln Simmons. Faust in the corner, near side, he'll put it fake. Nice job by Gridley to come after him. Nelson dribbles it out top as Duffy chases. Austin Nelson in the lane, puts it up and puts it in. Austin Nelson the bucket, makes it 65-34. 2:20 clock rolling here. Kidd dribbling around out top, out to Shaley. Nearly lost it to Simmons. Simmons holds, gets a pick from Duffy. Out to Kidd. Kidd looks. Simmons, couple of dribbles to Kidd. He'll spot the three, no good. And Hunter Jackson with the board, out to Cam Melvin, and they'll walk it up here as we go under 2 minutes left to go. Faust, he'll spot up the three, no good. Rebound, Nelson down. Puts it up, can't get it to go. Jackson, rebound in the corner, out to Faust. Up to Cam Melvin, and they'll work here down to 145. Nelson holds on the near side. Tries to get some room on Duffy, drives in, kick up to Melvin. Melvin had it go through his hand. Nice pass back to Cordell. And Brody Cordell will drive down, go shoot up, and fouled on the way. Brody Cordell up to the free throw line. First one no good. Weber and Hetrick will come in. Kidd and Duffy will go out. Second one's good. And now Gannon Shipman will check in for Brody Cordell. As time running away here, 66-34. Simmons up, goes to Holt, gives it over to Gridley. Gridley down the corner for Weber. Weber shoots shot. It is an air ball. And the rebound pulled out of there by Nelson. Cyclones, Cam Melvin will walk it up here. He works on Weber, spins the lane, comes to Faust. Faust coming out, nearly stolen by Weber. Shipman gets it back. Weber out for Melvin. Melvin dribbling on Gridley, goes up, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound fought for Melvin again, got it. 68-34 here. Count it down. Hetrick will put up the three, no good, and that's how it's going to end. 68-34 Cyclones with a big win here at home as they take home a daily double, winning the JV and the varsity game as well. That's going to do it from here for tonight. We'll step aside here. This has been TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.